What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, Boom Gang? Thursday night jackpot sweat. Derrick Henry game. This is the Derrick Henry game. When your kids will ask, did you see the Derrick Henry game? You say, I got to watch the Cody Kessler. You're going to get to say, I watched the Derrick Henry game. It's a game in history. You just watched NFL history. And we almost had Boom history. Did you guys watch the Boom moment last week about one of the most frequent winners in jackpot history? That was a real thing that we did. Check it out in the water cooler. Boom moments. Joel almost got another one. Like, are you kidding me? Let me show you this. Where's screen share? Man, the Jaguars are so bad. As they get inside the 10. Let's go. So stupid. 32. This total was 37, 39, one of the lowest totals of the season and the lowest total of the week. We're at 32 in the third quarter thanks to 28 Derrick Henry points, or 27. They missed an extra point. But now the Jaguars are on first and goal. It went so well last time, so I'm sure they'll pop it in. But let's check in on some jackpots because we have some close calls. But a touchdown, no, if Derrick Henry's the touchdown question, right? Yeah, that's not changing. Yikes. Cody Kessler over 194 passing. I think he's gonna hit his prop. Slow night for Mariota, doesn't need it. But look at Joel. Look at Joel. You've seen the video. I'm gonna repost it tomorrow. Joel is a 7-time jackpot winner. And then here he is, 2 points away. 2 points away from another big payday. From another at least 7,000. You get 80% of the pot. Cody Kessler back of the end zone, incomplete. There's no way he throws a touchdown here. Joel, man. So close. So close. Tatum for points. Called that in the question. Horford 10 boards showed up major. Rozier hit the threes. We love that. Marcus Smart for assists, huh? Oh, Hayward only 7. Moutier with 6. Not a bad D-bet performance. Hardaway stuck it. And literally one Kyrie Irving point away. Let's check on the score and see if Kyrie Irving hit a free throw as the seconds wound down. Wow, 34-9. Is that a real score? I have Blazers in the first quarter. I just need to screenshot that and send it to somebody. Touchdown Jaguars. Right? Or is that out of bounds? Out of bounds. Wow, I'm just stunned by that Blazers score. All right, let's get that Knicks box score up. Here's 4th and goal for the Jags. Play clock winding down. Kessler drop back, corner of the end zone ball. Toe taps for Dede? Toe taps for Dede. Great job. There goes your over. Every over that's under 30 points, you have to hit the over in the NFL. This is the NFL. Teams are gonna get 40 points on the board. It was a 15-point half. 18-point half. Sorry. This is crazy. Jags tutor. What's going on? Gruden just threw a challenge flag somewhere. Yeah, that is a super lucrative tote, but that's the Jags needed that. Here comes the comeback. We're looking at this New York Boston What we're doing is we're going to see Joel's last. Joel, please let me borrow some scratch. No, Joel, all-time jackpot winner, man. One of our greatest winners. Okay, so we're looking for plays. We're going to see what Kyrie Irving did in the final seconds to screw Joel over. You know he did it, right? No, he was pretty good. He was pretty good at the end. He was a good boy. When did Kyrie get his last bucket to take? There's Kyrie committing a foul. Joel missed the jackpot by one Kyrie bucket. Technically one Kyrie point because he had him for 24. Kyrie scored 22, so if he had 23, he would have won 8. Super grand. Joel got super close. Yeah, Cook, what's going on, man? We're going through. So right now I'm going through the score app through the play-by-play to see when. Oh, there it is. Kyrie jump shot. 5 minutes. So at least he didn't have to sweat the final seconds. But Kyrie made his jump shot from 17 feet out to take him to 24 points. Would have been a big day for Joel. Let's throw up the calculator. So the jackpot is... We're doing math. 8652. So here's how that works. 80% of that goes to Joel. So that's what Joel takes, just about $7,000, right? 8652 times this $865 gets split between everybody else that is playing the progressive jackpot that day. That's awesome. That's why Joel's a man of the people. So that stuff is super important. That's why as the progressive jackpot plays, everybody got to get down on Friday as the clock turns to the PMs, the PM hours. My group chat on fantasy playoffs is like popping off. But that's a nice number for a group of people to split for not winning. You could go 0 of 5 and get some entries in there. So literally you're like, make a play every day as that jackpot hits $10,000. I don't see a day where you shouldn't play it. TBH. Cause man, that's a big number. But Kyrie didn't have that great of a game. What did he shoot? He shot a jump shot with 5 minutes left to take Joel out of the money. But other than that, what were Joel's other entries? Because he's not 5 of 6. He's not 5 of 6 on any other entry. So he really just chucked one. Let's send him a text. Let's see if we can't call him right now. Let's shoot Joel a text. Yo. It's your boy Rick. Boom stream for 10 minutes. Yo, want to talk on Boom stream for 5? Hit him up. Joel got really close. The Jaguars gonna onside kick with a minute left in the third quarter. Nah, boot that. I feel like it's taking us a long time tonight to get from touchdown to kickoff. It's just the rate of play is very slow. Why do the Knicks play such lockdown defense to prevent that dub? I don't even know what you're talking about. I've been watching football all night. I've casually been flipping back to college basketball, but not. Mark, I don't know if you saw this. This is a real basketball score right now. And 34-9 after a quarter. I repeat, an NBA team scored 9 points in a quarter. A number one of 30 NBA teams, professional basketball players, everyone gets paid to play, 9 points in a quarter. And the Blazers don't even have McCollum. 9. Now they got 7 in the first couple minutes of the second. Great. But that 9's not going anywhere, man. Lillard had 15 on his own. Unbelievable. What do we need here? We wanted the Knicks score. Celtics by 28. There are 14 high-quality teams in the West and one off night. the Suns without Booker and Warren are a collegiate team. Like, they're just not good. I understand they have a new coach or whatever. I'm not putting a ton of stock in that in basketball, but the Knicks should slap around the Suns as much as people in New York claim about the Knicks. That they got no problems. Why is Dion Lewis running the ball? Does anyone else think that's a little goofy right now? Like, Dion Lewis has been vulturing touches Derrick Henry's whole season. It's finally Derrick Henry's night. Run him till the wheels fall off. Let's go for 300 yards. You got a whole quarter left. These dudes want no sauce on tackling. That's basically how this game devolved. The Jaguars did not want it. They did not come ready to tackle. It's cold in Tennessee. Derrick Henry wants to run you over. He wants to put his hand on your throat and push like he did on that run. And the Jags want no smoke, no smoke. NBA Youngboy. Vonleh, 12-10. Very quiet, but very effective. He's a nice little player. What's Mariota doing? Little jump pass. Jonnu Smith's back in? Nah, we're burning through all the tight ends here. I'm seeing 4th and 5th tight ends I didn't know existed tonight. Let's check these jackpots again. Nothing from Joel. Joel's probably asleep, or else he'd be in the chat. Or he's mad because he only put one entry in the jackpot, and he knows if he had put more than one entry in, he'd probably be very excited right now. Because it really looks like he only entered this contest one time. And he said that's not like him. He says if he feels his matchups, he goes for it. That's crazy. With Kyrie Irving putting up 22 points, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that nobody is hitting anything because Kyrie Irving averages 22 points. So you really just had to get close. Should have stuck with Bortles. Vonleh's plus minus is off the chart. Yeah, he's a nice little player. I don't know what the end game is with him, but, probably doesn't cost a lot. Plays hard. Going to be a cult hero in New York, like they'll love him. He'll get some free bodega snacks. Should have stuck with Bortles. So I'm of two schools of thought there. One, yes, because there's nobody inherently better on that roster and there's nobody available and your season's already done. So get what you can get. The other side of that is this is a team driven by defense. The other part of that is their offensive line is completely demolished. Both tackles out for season, spent the money on Whitworth out for season, center out for the season, which is the worst. And after that, your season's over. If you lose over 2.5 starting linemen from week 1, you don't get to play in the playoffs. That's a fact. The problem, though, is the defense was healthy. And a team that was built by defense and is not able to perform and then is catching heat and catching shit and they're just getting more frustrated and more frustrated. Like, I really do believe that locker room was as fractured as any team in the league at this point in the season and in October, even earlier. They lost like 7 straight games. Like, and some of those games weren't even close. Like, they went to Dallas and got their ass beat. Like, some of those games, like, woof. I can only imagine how good that Jags defense was and how much smoke they talked. And now how much they're hearing it, there's so much frustration in that locker room. So much frustration. So I can't really blame. Dude, as I'm saying, Cook, I totally agree. Should have stuck with Bortles. But Eric Flowers is your left tackle. You ain't going nowhere, baby. You going nowhere fast. Oh my gosh. And, Eric Flowers isn't the worst run blocker. So I understand the move. Because you're a power team. But they ran 2 strong power runs and had holds on both plays. You can't do that. Rudy Gobert just got tossed. Wow, why? And why are you... Oh, because that's the TNT game? What he do? What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? Rudy Gobert had a nice matchup tonight. It was Gobert and Capella. But, I mean, without Gobert, that means Rockets live. Is that what you're saying? Let's minimize. Rockets live. Gobert got tossed. Ship. What's the odds on that live? Derrick Henry, first touchdown today. Drip. Plus 700. Drip. Over 39.5. Drip. The Titans are minus 21 live right now. Minus 21. Do I dare? Yeah, I did it. What was I looking for? Rockets. Rockets live. Yeah, I'll go. Oh my God, it's so early in the game too. They're probably gonna lose now because they'll be motivated. It'll be just a big Derek Favors game. Derek Favors live prop. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, the Jazz are an interesting team, and getting Kyle Korver is a big boost to them. The problem is twofold. One, if you don't play lockdown defense, if you play lockdown defense in the NBA, you have to play it all the time, and that means if your offense isn't that good, you can't ever you can't ever have an off night on defense because that's defense carrying the load in the NBA is so hard. That's why the Thunder do it so well because they're so much more built for a fast break. It's like they lead the league in like tip passes and steals, and because they can just get out and run. Oh, by the way, so good. The Thunder won last night, so I'm gonna go ahead and forgive Billy Donovan, but the Thunder were completing a 20-point comeback last night, and the Nets are running a half-court play, and the Thunder get a tip, and Russell Westbrook gets on a break, and it's like a 3-on-3, and he's coming down full steam to tie the game, and Billy Donovan called a timeout. Like, what could you possibly call in a timeout that is a better play than Russell Wilson? If I've been saying Russell Wilson, Russell Westbrook fast break. Capella will go off and win the streak. Yeah, you know it, dog. Let's go. Boards and points. Where's your streak at, Cook? Let's do a little streak check-in, huh? I'm pulling up streaks. We haven't had a Streaks winner in a minute. I would love to do a live Streak Sweat. Get you on the phone, Cook. Get chatting. Show me a live one. I saw Define tweeted out the other day, like, who wants a shot at 10 grand? Get at me. Because he's got that step 6. 2 questions away from 10 grand. So what's he going to sell that for? What's that worth to you? Define's at step 6. He's only selling it for $150? What? He's only selling it for $150? That's such a good deal. 1 question and then a lightning question. The lightning question, it's going to be tough, but oh my God. Can you imagine? $150, maybe because he knows it's basketball and football season. It's going to be harder to get than strikeouts. Packers bought your step 5 streak from Cook yesterday. Packers is on his way to step 6. Unless he lost it. Sucks. Yesterday for 25. Oh, sold your step 5 to Packers. Yep. Dude, I mean, first of all, there's nothing wrong with selling a $1. This thing's worth $1 and you sold it for $25. There's nothing wrong with that. Second of all, let's start a new one, my guy. I haven't seen anybody get to step 7 in a minute. People have been getting to step 6 and either selling or cashing out. 25-cent streak. We got some step 5ers. Who's Prison Mike? That's Shootin' Putin 555. Yeah, shoot that, and then that's yours. Bang. So he's still alive. It was this pyramid. So he bought it for $25, a question away from cashing out for $25. Not sure how I feel about it, but we're out here. And then he's 2 questions away, but he wants to sell. So he does what he wants. And then we're another step away here. I'm not sure who that is. That's Jay Shredder, it looks like. He's got no offers up. Cook, you got a nice little side hustle going with these step 3s. $3.99. I got streaks on the low. $3.99. That's $3 mighty dollars in a Cinco. That's what that is. I got you for $3 mighty dollars in a Cinco. Good stuff, man. Whoops. So, big picture for the Jaguars. Step back. They got a great defense, right? They got a great running back. They have a decent coach. Defense is not necessarily aging, but is thin, we could say. It's not built to last. I mean, financially, and Calais Campbell's your best lineman. He's getting up there. Mariota from his end zone throwing to, who's that? Taylor? He's had a nice little night. The Jaguars need a quarterback. Washington needs a quarterback. The Giants need a quarterback. This is what we do. We got to do this heading into the season. Forget coaching staffs, fires, and hires. You got to figure out who's in the market. Wow. Do people get a notification when I've made an offer to them? I've sent like 40 reasonable trades and no response, no counter or decline. They can sign up for them. They show up in your inbox for sure. We're having a little push notifications lately. That's okay. We're not talking about it. Why don't you post in the water cooler? Hey, I've sent streak requests. Buy and sell streak. And maybe that'll raise some eyeballs. Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater's out there. Teddy Bridgewater's probably the best quarterback with miles on him, right? In terms of who's around the league and who's available, it's like Kaepernick and Teddy Bridgewater. And Kaepernick's not even really a thing. We just kind of make that joke. But I wouldn't be mad with the Giants taking Bridgewater. It's just about matching the system. I think Bridgewater would be a better fit in Washington. I'm going to say the Bengals need a quarterback. I'm going to say that. Is that a savage take? Am I doing taking? I think the Ravens are going to keep RG3. I think he's a good mentor for Lamar Jackson, and they can essentially run the same offense with him in there. I don't think that that's going to be like you're naming guys that are on teams. Mariota's 2nd and 13. He's going to scoot? That's not Mariota. Mariota's out. That's Gabbert. No, that's Cody Kessler. I'm an idiot. Flacco very available. You know, I thought about that. There's a good chance the Giants get Joe Flacco. He's from New Jersey. He's from Audubon. Udell kid, local. No thanks. Joe Flacco, New York Giant. How do you feel about it? Flacco will be very available. I mean, if they're keeping Lamar Jackson and RG3, they're very much probably not keeping Flacco. Kessler on 3rd and 3 through the hands of his receiver. Are they going to go 4th and 3 deep in their own territory? The audience wants to know. By the time you see that, it's probably already Titans ball, right? That's what I'm just guessing. Let's get back into these jackpots. Joel fell asleep and is going to wake up so mad. Joel might be having night terrors. Pasco! Our boy Pasco writing articles in the water cooler. Very respectable 3 of 5 showing. Not going to do anything here, but flirting. Flirting with fascination. Is that D.D. Westbrook D-bet? D.D. Westbrook having a very nice game. I knew Corey Davis would get absolutely shut down tonight, so I got one thing right. Didn't start Henry in my playoff league, but Cody Kessler's throwing bombs on 4th down. Moncrief just dropped it. That's an out-and-out drop by Moncrief. That's ugly. That is so ugly. They paid him money. Oh, my God. Twitch chat. Twitch chat. So bad. Oh, Twitch chat is so mean to that. That was so bad. Okay. Teddy Bridgewater's available. Joe Flacco's available. Brian Hoyer's always available. Then what? The kid with the mustache from Washington State? I firmly believe that Justin Herbert's not coming out. Mostly because his little brother's coming to school next year. Why would his little brother go to Oregon if Justin's just going to leave? Is my thought. So, having a hard time reconciling with the fact that Herbert won't be on the board. But okay, because the Giants aren't looking for a high draft pick. They're looking for playoff spoiler. Oh, Haskins. I didn't think about Haskins. I wonder how Haskins is going to play out. I love his deep ball. I don't love his release. I'm not in love with his pocket presence. Very interesting prospect that I didn't even think about. I don't hate Big Ten quarterbacks, but I do think that that team has such an abundance of talent that it becomes a little bit of a concern. Like, how good is he really? If he doesn't play, you gotta understand, like, the Giants don't have the linemen for that. Like, you have to have a good line to protect the rookie quarterback as well. But, like, that's the thing with Darnold. Like, Darnold's flush with athletes at USC, whereas Josh Rosen had very little weapons to work with. I think it goes both ways with prospects. Ryan Finley will be around, of course, if he doesn't get picked up by an AAF team. How funny is it that the AAF has a draft, and 2 weeks later one of their quarterbacks get picked up? Talk about keeping the dream alive, AAF. Josh Johnson, shout outs. Do you believe Jay Gruden when he says there was a conversation about Kaepernick? Zero chance. Zero chance. A conversation that never made its way up to the GM and owner's box, that's for sure. Logan Thomas, also available, guys. And Kurt Warner. No, honestly, I don't understand how Sam Bradford got a job this year with the whole bone-on-bone thing. Why do you want that guy? So that's a hard pass from me. And Drew Stanton is probably the guy that I would take. Chiefs got Kelvin Benjamin today. What a wacky day. X-Man, how we doing? I mean, Mariota getting outdueled by Kessler kind of worked a lot of people out. Kind of pushed a lot of people out of it. Titans are taking over here. Love it. What is this, second half? No, this is regular. Yeah, Corey Davis really got bottled up tonight, but also Derrick Henry did all the heavy lifting. Nobody needed to do anything. Imagine having the Stones. I said 49 for Corey Davis in my video this morning, but can you imagine having the Stones to put 25? Because he's good. They're not going to throw him another pass. He's going to finish with 21. I'd be very surprised if he caught another pass, but Josh, 21. The conversation was, 100%. That's such a good point, Mark. Oh my God, Derrick Henry is just having the night of his life. The conversation was not, do we think about Cap? The conversation was, how do we handle people asking us about Cap? You're 100% right. Derrick Henry just makes everyone else look like they're playing amateur football. Or the Jaguars just totally gave up inside and out. Both are possible, not mutually exclusive. But watching Derrick Henry run the ball, and I swear if he goes in for a 5th touchdown, I'll retire from fantasy. I probably am going to have to now that I said it. But being on my bench in a playoff matchup and going off for 5 touchdowns, there he goes. He's got the edge. 10. Oh, great low tackle. Go low on the big boys. There's 9 minutes left, and Derrick Henry is 100% about to score a 5th touchdown. Like, Derrick Henry is about to make NFL history. He's getting a 5th. 100%. This is actually outrageous. $238? Why is he taking the ball out? Why is Derrick Henry taking the ball out and leaving? Is he done? He took the ball and went home. Wow. Dion Lewis tote? Can you imagine? Wow, Dion Lewis up the gut. Nah, they smother him. And a penalty. Great. Stolen valor. Why did Derrick Henry want the ball? Oh, franchise record? Probably. I mean, definitely records. Definitely the greatest running back performance in Titan history, but also the greatest running back performance in Thursday Night Football history, and also one of the top 5 running back performances of all time. On my fantasy bench. Not only is he on my fantasy bench, he's on the bottom rung. He's the last roster spot of my fantasy bench. That's how good I am at the game. You know, I mean, I just didn't think the workload was there. I got nice options. I got Jalen Samuels. I'm excited to trot him out there. I'm an idiot. It's crazy to see him still breathing heavy, even though he's like not touching the ball. Like, I hate when people say football is not like the same amount of conditioning as required as other sports. Like, yeah, you can go out there with less conditioning, but you can't do it with less conditioning. Watch Dion Lewis get stuffed 3 straight times. Doesn't matter. It's going to run minutes off the clock. That's really all that matters. But I think they're trying to hype him up on the sidelines to go in there and get 5. They're trying to hype him up and go get 5. This is great. Give him one more look, Cat. Vrabel. How often do you get to see a Titans sideline jovial with laughter like they are? This is honestly insane. Dion Lewis, I formation. Sure. Stuffed. Now you got to bring Henry in. If I'm the Jags defense, I twist this dude's knee so hard on this play. I punch him in the nuts under the pile so hard. But I've also never seen a crowd this rowdy in a 3-score blowout. Thanksgiving side dishes over here. Can you imagine? Oh, wow. I love Ramsey so much, dude. That is fantastic. Dude's a gamer. Show me this Henry tote. 5 totes on my bench. Unreal. But also, that's why Boom is the best. Because you just needed to have him for rushing yards and touchdowns, and you're cruising. Lewin seen American Vandal Season 2. That's what Taylor Lewan's doing, the old American Vandal S2. Love it. Hey, how about the Suns getting blown out? That was a fun thing to check up on. Hey, it's only 21. It's only 21 at the half, Suns fans. Good God, they are bad. I thought Rudy Gobert was out. What's happening here? Capella 4 and 7 boards. Wow, Capella. Jeez, he's a monster. 7 boards in the first quarter. He's going to have 45 rebounds. 7 boards. No one on Utah has 3. Exactly. That is actually gross. Clint Capella's really good at rebounds, or the Rockets are really good at shooting. Haven't decided yet. How are they shooting? 0 for 3. Great. And 26% from the field. Yeah, when you shoot 26%, maybe your best rebounder can pull 7. Maybe. Because you're missing hella shots. Derrick Henry's coming out? I don't get it. I don't get where he's headed. No, he's on the field. He wants to get water. Here we go. Let's watch NFL history. Mr. 5 Toady. We got 7 minutes left in this game, and nobody's close to winning a yak pot. It's so sad. Poor Joel. Poor Joel's going to wake up to tilt. Wake up to Boom Fantasy Tilt. I mean, he's going to wake up to 4Xing his bet, $2 to $8. This is my favorite thing in football when everyone in the stadium knows it's going to one person. But what do they call? What exactly do they call in this situation? They got him as the lone back, and they got trips receivers right. But they're at the goal line, so it's all safeties and backers. They run a speed out, and they run a pitch. Get him out on the edge. Stiff arm, he's short. You're screaming. You gave up 4 touchdowns. They're screaming excitement. They gave up 4 touchdowns. They're celebrating 1 tackle. Everyone wants them to go for it. Don't go for it. Look at how dirty they're, dude, trying to land on him and stuff. Just kick it. They're going for it 100%. Do it for the vine, says Twitch chat. He's going to decoy. I thought he might decoy when they ran that speed option, but no. Oh, they got a tight end. They got a tight end. They're running 3 receivers again. Straight handoff. Nope, play fake. Corey Davis through his hands. Corey Davis ass, man. Corey Davis big time ace. All right, now Leonard Fournette gets to try a 99-yard touchdown. Can you imagine? Boy, Mariota, real wobbly-bobbly. That was just awful by Corey Davis. Jeez, that's a top 10 pick, man. You can't really be doing that. Imagine if that mattered. If that mattered, wow. And we almost had a scoregami. If that was for a scoregami, I'm going to be very upset. 36-9 is a scoregami. Scoregami. Sorry. Where are we? Are we up here? So you can see this. So what is a scoregami? Scoregami is a score that has never happened before in the NFL. Right now, what's the score of the game? 30-9. That's a scoregami, I believe. 30. Nope. Wait. Am I not over far enough? 30-9. Steelers versus Cardinals, 1966. And it happened the Jaguars did it. The Jaguars did it that time they beat up on the Steelers. I remember that game. That was the first, like, the Jaguars are real game. Row the boat. Yo, I hate PJ Fleck, and I think Minnesota is the big bad. I think Minnesota is awful. And it was a mistake hire. He better recruit like a Momo, because that team is really not good. He may not be Big Ten built. How could we get scoregami here? It says a 3.84%. 9 is a pretty occupied row. 36. Oh, wow. So basically 36-9. That's why we almost had a scoregami. But we're at 30. And every 30 has been blocked. All the 30-point scores. It's a common number, you know. 24/7 has happened before? Oh, no. I love it. 81 games. This site is beautiful. Oh, look at this. 27-24 has happened 204 times. 50-28 one time. This is beautiful. What's this? 32-11. Oh, the 11 row is very fruitful. A lot of potential with 11. And a winning team putting up 46, it seems. God, I love scoregamis. This is Derrick Henry's first game of 70-plus yards since January's playoff upset of the Chiefs. He hasn't hit 70. He hasn't hit 70. And now he rips off 2 bills and 4 totes. 70. I just want to say it one more time. Like, it's actually insane. Cody Kessler, oh my God, dropped interception. Give it to the ref, you absolute knucklehead. Poor Joel's going to wake up to Boom Till. I really think that that's one of the worst things. All right, let's bang this out. Let's wrap this up. I love you guys. But baby's got to get Mighty Dollar work done and get ready to go to slips. This is the Derrick Henry game. When we talk about this in the future, and how was your weekend, and this is the water cooler is a place for Boom. I bet the Jaguars live in the blue heat. Well, not only that, when you are a defense and you get safeties and you turn the ball over, yeah, you put up a lot of ugly scores. It is what it is. Couldn't get close tonight. The combination of Mariota and everything else just going horribly made it really tough on jackpot entrance, and yet we almost had a progressive winner. I'll be up late, so if something happens in the Rockets Jazz games that isn't Gobert getting tossed, I'll be around. But other than that, what an insane game. Again, Derrick Henry hasn't had 70 yards in a game this season, 70 plus. and then he does this in a 4 days rest. Absolute freak of nature. And if you don't think he's one of the best pure running backs in the league, you're smoking the strong. That's a fact. Steam just opened. That's a sign. Just kidding. Closing it down. But honestly, bonkers. We're going to be doing more streams for the next week. We're going to try to get in a little bit of like a series thing, get into a rhythm with some sweats and some streams, talk more about the sports, talk more about the holidays, and as the NFL playoffs come around, we'll get real tight, y'all, because NFL playoffs are awesome for DFS. And these small weekend slates, single game slates, a ton of fun, especially at Boom. We get good teams and good odds, big prizes, and I'll be here for the sweats, and we'll hopefully get some extra stuff. That was a little jump pass. Yo, drops. Kessler's receivers are not doing him any favors. But yeah, I'm out here. Be good. And this game was rough, man. Let's just do one last check if anybody's close. Now that I'm here and I'm about to hit the button, but my phone's about to die. But I just want to make sure we're not sweating anything. No, Paco can't win. He can maybe go 4 or 5. But we're out on a limb everywhere else. Uncle Dad is a great name, by the way. I loved Ferkser. Why didn't he have a better game? Nobody contesting here. We're waiting for the late stuff. But also just nobody contesting. A lot of Fournettes. Fournette and Mariota. The two chalk. The two easy chalk. Not so fast, my friend. That's it for the live stream. Thanks for hanging out on a Thursday night. Let me know what you think in the water cooler. Cook, get those posts up in the water cooler. Say, I've been messaging users about streaks. Where y'all at? Streak for sale. Rep your own, be your own, fly your own flag, etc., etc. Be your brand representative. It doesn't even make sense. Titans outside playoff dark horse? Always. Literally woke up in the on the bubble column of the AFC playoff picture graphic. Love you guys. Always the best time. And have a good night. Thanks for hanging. No jackpots, but jackpots soon. And I'll see you probably tomorrow. Because why not? Let's just keep this train rolling. Have a good night. Boop.